we have like a time limit on this podcast, and it's kind of unfair to do that with MJ because this could easily go an hour and a half. Like I can like fill an hour and a half on Thriller the album alone.
Shall we do a sequel?
We should definitely do a sequel. Maybe we should like instead of doing a top whatever, we just come back and discuss whole albums or something because as you know, I'm a fan of Michael in many capacities. I'm a fan of Michael as a musician. I'm a fan of Michael as a singer. I'm a fan of Michael's stuff as a producer, and an engineer. And it's not just Michael and the guys from Toto, which, we divulged in our Toto podcast, but also Quincy Jones, who was a producer, Bruce Swedien, who was the engineer, and Rod Temperton, who was also a very, a white boy from England who wrote, some of these songs. It's actually really amazing.
I think, sorry to cut you off. I think Bruce might have just passed recently.
Is that possible? That's possible. Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I do want to. I do want to mention that an honorable mention within an honorable mention. First of all, to Eddie Van Halen, R.I.P. A god that we lost recently. And Bruce, I want to say that we lost Bruce very recently. I mean, within the last couple of weeks. We, as if we know him, but I mean the music industry.
Right.
And then you mentioned another name, Rod Temperton.
Yes.
From England, who played in the band Heatwave. So, yeah. So you start to notice the inner workings, the intertwining of a lot of our favorite artists and, who they've worked with and branched out with, who some of us might know them, know.
Some of us.
Yeah. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. I just thought I'd mention.
No, that's totally cool. Actually, you had to because the point was we can talk about this forever. So,
that's right.
Great nominations. So Beat It is your nomination, and your honorable mention is Rock With You. It's impossible to make a top 4 for Michael Jackson. So,
no, yeah.
Cody, why don't you go next?